Kenya.
In Mexico City.
I'm from Ireland.
From China.
From Brazil.
From Madagascar.
I live in Australia.
From Nigeria.
I was born and raised in Argentina.
I'm from Pakistan.
From Manila, Philippines.
From Guatemala.
South Africa.
Republic of Tatarstan, Russia.
I think the biggest issue that my community faces in Mexico is violence.
In the Philippines, there's a 500% increase of HIV cases. Anything that is related about sex is not readily talked about in our country because we are a very religious and conservative country.
We can see a global trend around the world towards queer people being both unable to be themselves at work, but even worse, not getting work or living in fear of their physical safety if they came out.
Kenya experiences a number of legal and social challenges. You'll see a lot of violence for the community. You will see doxing, you will see blackmail, you will see exclusion and the barriers to healthcare for the community.
LGBTIQ plus people will feel isolated, and some will leave home and become homeless. Some will commit suicide, and some will get into relationships that are not healthy just because they are looking for shelter and they are looking for love that they are unable to receive from home.
There's been a number of measures introduced against the LGBTQI plus community in Russia. It was possible to legally change or recognize even your gender and receive treatment. Now it's not possible anymore. And queer people are now being used as scapegoat, demonized to justify all sorts of things, even the war.
And it's true, there is more representation, but there's also more hate than there's ever been.
My activism journey was activism in the wild, in the sense where I did not have a proper training when I started. The program gave me good structure.
I felt appreciated every step of the way, but what the program has also really given me are some real tools of how theory can be applied in practice.
There was just no disconnect because everything we were learning was very urgent, was very needed, and was very applicable to the realities we're walking around today.
Participating in the program really changed in a fundamental way the way that I think about human rights, advocacy, and organizing, especially the public narratives frameworks. I've seen it in my colleagues and I've seen it in the stories of the instructors that we had in this program, that sharing your story in a very intentional and powerful way can change realities and can change the future for many marginalized communities.
I think the networks that I've made in this course as well will prove invaluable for the global work that we are all doing.
Definitely being part of this program will help boost my voice. It's like not just giving me a mic, but giving me an entire broadcasting network.
I think this opportunity to be surrounded by so many great activists, by so many fantastic teaching team, I think this was an opportunity for us really to connect and to empower ourselves.
They encourage me a lot. I find that I'm not alone. I'm not the only one who faced that kind of balance challenge. So I have more like a motivation and confidence to move our movement forward.
Participating in a summit, it has great impact on my life. It really helped me to re-energize, revitalize my spirit, my courage to fight for the community.
So I'm going back home with a much more zoomed out and optimistic approach to my work. I feel so much more like we are actually capable of winning this fight.
I'm taking a bunch of friends home, and in these difficult times, it's really important to know that they are still there and that we're still creating an international community of practitioners that learn more to keep advancing rights despite the difficulties and the challenges.
It has re-energized me, and it keeps reminding me of why we do this. Not because we are victims, but because we realize that we are architects of our own liberation as well. And it's been really lovely to get reminded and empowered by that.